May 1945, post-war Amsterdam. The police knock on the door of a wealthy and respected gentleman. After several hours of intense interrogation, they accuse him of collaborating with the Nazis and declared a traitor to his homeland. He faced a life sentence or worse, the death penalty. Van Meegeren was not a typical suspect. He was a man of art, not war. There he was, the first art dealer to face the law's rage. In court, he faced accusation of selling Dutch treasures to none other than the Nazi bigwig, Field Marshal Herman Goering. But instead of crumbling under the pressure, Van Meegeren remained remarkably composed. He even had the audacity to present himself as a hero. How could a person demonstrate his patriotism, his love of a Holland more than I did? By conning the great enemy of the Dutch people. Van Meegeren boldly claimed that the famous paintings, which had recently been discovered and attributed to the Vermeer and Peter de Hoogh, was actually his own creations. While skeptics laughed and journalists brushed him off as a desperate man, Van Meegeren stood his ground. With a fiery determination, he demanded tools, canvas and paints, ready to prove his worth as an artist. My paintings will become original of Vermeer once more. I produce them not for money, but for art's sake, with everyone's eyes glued to him. He painted what would be his final Vermeer. Who really was Hans Van Meegeren? Van Meegeren's childhood was marked by rejection and humiliation. His father couldn't stand the thought of his boy becoming an artist. He forces a young Van Meegeren to stand at the blackboard and write over and over again, "I'm nothing, I don't know anything, I haven't learned anything." By his father's wish, he took up architecture in Technical University of Delft. But after finishing his studies, Van Meegeren cut off all contacts with his father and turned to drawing and the painting in The Hague. In 1916, Van Meegeren's 8-minute drawing of Princess Juliana's deer became a huge hit. It became so popular that it felt like everyone in the country had one in their houses. He went viral, becoming a trendy artist. And just like that, Van Meegeren was the talk of the town, with the people from all over the country reaching out with the offers left and right. But in 1928, critics started calling Van Meegeren's painting as a kitsch, for looking too much like old masters. Critics nagged, "Who need another Vermeer? An artist must create something new." Times have changed. This hit him hard. Van Meegeren had spent years perfecting the technique of the Dutch masters, but popular artists in 20s like Malevich and Picasso made his traditional style seem too old-fashioned. Realizing his talent didn't fit in with the modern art scene, Van Meegeren had a light bulb moment. If everyone craving Vermeer, then I'll give them Vermeer. For the next 5 years, Van Meegeren immersed himself in the works of Vermeer, studying every tiny detail of the master's paintings. And when the opportunity moment came, he showed a masterpiece to the world. October 1932. There's this article that pops up titled "The Unpublished Vermeer." It's written by Abraham Bredius, a big shot in art world. Now, because Brady is so respected, other critics started thinking they're stumbling upon some lost masterpiece. But here's the twist. The painting isn't a Vermeer at all. Nope, it's actually one of Van Meegeren's clever fakes. At first, Van Meegeren's plan was to expose the whole scam, especially since he had a tense relationship with Bredius, who had dissed his work before. But when the fake Vermeer fetched millions, well, let's just say Van Meegeren has a change of heart. In the following years, Van Meegeren kept churning out more Vermeer paintings and loads of other Dutch old masterpieces, raking huge profits. But despite all the success and money rolling in, his pride took a hit. Can you imagine the frustration of wanting to shout, "Hey, it's me"? It's no wonder he wrestled with those inner demons for so long. Despite having money, Van Meegeren wasted a lot of it on drugs and alcohol. Maybe he was trying to block out the doubts and frustration bothering him. It was 1942, in the mid of World War II, when Herman Goering art dealer Alois Miedel got his hand on so-called Vermeer rare masterpiece, Christ with the Adulteress. Whether Middle did it on Gering's order isn't entirely clear, but what's for sure is Gering's eagerness to own Vermeer. He traded over 150 artworks, mostly stolen, to get this supposed masterpiece. Gering, as an art enthusiast, proudly displayed his prized possession at his Herrenhall estate near Berlin, not knowing that it was a fake. Well, he still never found out. Due to his career, Van Meegeren produced at least 21 known forges and many originals, signed by his name, using the latter to hide the huge sums he made for his forges. His forges had earned him between 5.5 and 7.5 million gulden. It's about $25 to $30 million today. How did he manage to forge his artworks? A masterclass from Hans van Meegeren. First, Van Meegeren sourced paints and canvas from the Vermeer era. He'd buy old works, scrape them clean, and paint on top of them. Then came the art of pastiche, a sort of remix of techniques from various paintings. He'd skillfully blend elements from the different works, like taking the hand from Christ in the house of Martha and Mary and the head from the girl with the pearl earring, and mix them together in one painting. Sometimes he'd even replicate an entire piece, like a woman reading a letter. To top it off, he'd bake the canvas to create small cracks, giving the illusion of aging. It was a meticulous process that fooled even the experts. After trial, Van Meegeren became a legend in Netherlands. Many saw him as a national hero for outwitting the Nazis during World War II. But there were some skeptics too, who doubted his motives and whether he truly defied the Germans as he claimed. Sadly, Van Meegeren passed away shortly after trial, never fully tasting his newfound fame as a new discovered artist. Following his death, there was a sudden surge in demand for his paintings, almost as if everyone was on a quest to find the next Vermeer. Interesting fact that his own son took up the art of forging by his father's works. A family affair. Van Meegeren had a tough life. Right from his childhood, where his dad didn't believe in him, he never really got the recognition he deserved for his art. Maybe that's why he turned to forging. It was his way of making his mark. So, was he a talented artist or just a master forger? A hero or a villain? The debate continues. Share your thoughts in the comments and stay tuned for the next episode. See you soon!